Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition, because there really is no video edition. I mean, you're looking at today's spread, but that's it. That's all that you're going to see, right? With the little Tao Manifesting Tarot logo on the left, on the right today's, or the date that we're focused on. So, in any event, that's kind of the way that we go. And the reason I do it this way is very specific. I want to cut down on distractions. Our lives are nothing but distractions. Americans most particularly, but the whole world is super propagandized. You're being lied to every time. If you're listening to the news, the mass media, which, by the way, in America is only owned by 6 billionaires. 6 people own all of the media, the radio, the TV, the film, the whole thing, mass media. 6 people. So you wonder, am I getting the truth? No, not really. These days, news is simply public relations for corporations. We live in a fascist state. Big corporations, rich people, they have bought the politicians, the political system, and they get their way. You don't. And if you doubt that, when was the last time you got anything meaningful from the government? Oh, you hear the words. Yeah, you get the words. There's no action behind it. And to kind of set up an interesting juxtaposition, not just one, but I'm just going to give you one for the sake of time. Here we have this disaster in Hawaii. And the best the government can do after dragging its feet is give each family $700. Under suspicious conditions, they face a disaster, and the best our government can do is $700 a family one time. Now let's go to the Ukraine. We give out more than $100 billion. Whenever they wanted it, we gave it to them. And the reason we gave it to them, that's not so clear. Well, it is if you see the big picture. But for those who still think Ukraine is worthwhile, it was an attack by Putin. First of all, it was NATO encroaching on top of Russia, going nose to nose. It would be like the Chinese setting up a nuclear missile system in Cuba. How comfortable? Or maybe just across the border in Mexico. Yeah, we're going to set up this big nuclear base here. You think Washington would be happy, and do you think Washington wouldn't do something to stop? Well, that's the same story, in spite of what you hear from mass media. That's been going on in Ukraine. So we're willing to give them billions, the people in Hawaii, $700 per family one time. Thank you very much. That's the point. That's the energy that we're facing. And so today we're focused on minimal distractions, just this card layout, and let's see what kind of energy we're dealing for your manifesting ability. The Oracle card is a leg up. Kind of a cute card, little baby cub and a mama polar bear. Yeah, a leg up. The numbers in the right corner are 3 and 4. 3 means collaboration when we're doing the kind of thing that we're doing with you, manifesting. That 3 is a different situation. It's collaborating with yourself, not other people. And 4 is looking for stability. But you combine the 3 and 4, which are a 7, and there's a mental or mystical kind of a melding going on here. Yeah, there's a lot more than what this picture would necessarily imply. However, the essence of the picture is what this whole thing is about. So let's begin all the way to the left. Let's go to the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups, well, you know, cups are things that we love, people we're connected to. It doesn't necessarily mean romance. It means that we have some sort of heavy-duty connection. Now, it may be, like, for example, your grandma, grandpa, your mom, dad, aunts, uncles, whatever. Well, I knew them since I was a kid. You know, they've always been around, and even though they're a little goofy, they're my family. Those kind of, something like that. It doesn't have to be this great swept-off-your-feet romantic thing. And the 5 of Cups guy in this card certainly not experiencing anything like romance. He's looking at 3 cups that have been spilled. But as he's focused on what he's lost, there are 2 cups, full cups behind him. There's a bridge behind him. There's a castle behind him. All he has to do is shift his attention. See why I don't want to have maximum distractions here? Because the three cups are the distractions that are put in front of us every single day. Commercials, programming, everything is prescribed to keep you lost, to keep you distracted, so that you don't see the two cups, you don't see the bridge, and you don't see the castle. So, a leg up, you want to give yourself that leg up. You want to give yourself that advantage. What is it going to take? Well, it's going to take a change in attitude. My favorite card, the Fool, talks about new beginnings, innocence, a free spirit, definitely change. And this is my faith card. The Fool card is my faith card. He's not foolish. He knows. In fact, you see at his feet, I don't know if you can on your screen, but there's a cup that's spilled over. There's a crown that's laying there. He's left behind all of the bullshit that society tells him is important. He's left that behind. It's on the ground. The cup, the crown, all the material stuff he's left. And all he's doing now is carrying a knapsack and looking down the road with faith. Now, faith is sort of magical, but it's not. It's practical as well. I run into people all the time who say, I have faith, I have faith, I have faith, and they don't do a damn thing. Nothing. Now, I realize from my point of view that there probably is some sort of an alchemy to life, and there's some sort of a fate to life. But we're not here to be observers. We're here to be participators. That's where we develop spiritually. That's where we burn off karma. Not just looking like, God's going to take care of it for me. No, God gave you the awareness and the abilities to take care of it yourself. And that's what the Fool is all about. Stepping forward, walking away from this negative energy, this empty energy that you have in the Five of Cups. He's got three things spilled in front of him. Two are behind him, and they're full and ready, and they're great, and he's got the bridge, and he's got the castle, but he doesn't see it, and that's the way most people are. Certainly, they don't have the faith of the Fool. There's no question about that. The meme for today is, you owe it to yourself to fully show up in this lifetime. Don't just be a spectator. Get off autopilot. They're trying to keep putting you into autopilot, but you need to fully show up in this lifetime. You need to do some heavy lifting. You need to give yourself that leg up. Here we have the Three of Cups, that emotional connection. You're blending mind, body, spirit. That's the collaboration. There's no third party. You are all three parties. You are the Trinity. Mind, body, spirit. And you are pulling them all together cooperatively. And we finally have the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia. The inner child. There is something in the past that you can connect with positively. It could be an aunt, an uncle, a memory, a place, we on a vacation, we were here or there, whatever it is. It will come to you, probably over the holidays, because that's a very nostalgic time anyway. Open yourself to it. There is a memory of something or someone in the past that will allow you to start the journey, to do the heavy lifting, to give yourself the leg up, to quit looking at the three spilled cups and realize you have two full cups behind you. You got a bridge and you got the castle. It's in sight. You can get there. But you need the faith. And that's where the collaborating, the Three of Cups, comes in. You owe it to yourself to fully show up in this lifetime. Do not be a spectator. Be a participator. Get off autopilot. Because unless you do, they win. That's simple. That's the read for today. Tao Manifested Tarot reading. More tomorrow. I do a brand new read every day, 365. But between now and the next time you and I have a chance to do tarot together, peace and blessings.